What's up, everybody? Welcome into Dodgers Daily, presented by DodgerBlue.com. My name is Jeff Spiegel. Wearing the bucket hat today in honor of Tony Gonsolin, National League leader in ERA, threw a gem last night for the Dodgers as they absolutely demolished the Milwaukee Brewers, and Corbin Burnes laying down yet another Cy Young contender right on the heels of Sandy Alcantara's rough outing against the Dodgers. But today we are looking ahead to tonight's matchup between the Dodgers and Brewers, the final game in this series, and we have got Andrew Heaney on the mound for the Dodgers against Adrian Houser. This will be his first start back from an elbow injury that caused him to miss all of July, the first half of August as well. Aaron Ashby was scheduled to be the starter tonight. A shoulder injury sent him to the injured list. Houser recalled from a rehab assignment a week early to fill in. Some backdrop on Houser, you might remember him. Obviously some big moments in the playoffs against the Dodgers. This season has not gone well for him. 15 starts, 4.72 ERA, 6.72 strikeouts per nine, so really bad there. 3.66 walks per nine, not great. So not a great recipe if you're a Brewers fan. Good news if you're a Dodgers fan. You look at the StatCast, and honestly, it sort of lines up with the same thing. 79th percentile in barrel rate, that's good. Every other number on his StatCast is bad. He's in the bottom 35th, 35 percentile in just about everything else. 7th percentile for whiff rate, 11th percentile for expected batting average, etc. You look at Houser and his matchups against the Dodgers players. Historically, Freddie Freeman, the only guy to have a hit. Not a ton of sample size across the roster. That hit, though, was a 3-run home run. Also has 2 walks in 4 at-bats against him. On the flip side, for the Dodgers, Andrew Heaney taking the mound. His last start was against the Brewers. Sort of a mixed bag. 10 strikeouts in 4 2/3 innings. Really good. 5 runs, 3 of those earned. Not very good. This will be his 6th start since coming back from injury. Has not gone more than 4 2/3 in any of those starts. The pitch count, though, was up to 89. So if he can limit the pitch count early on in innings, maybe he gets past 5 innings for the first time today. If you look at matchups between Heaney, Andrew McCutchen owned him last game, 2 home runs. He is now 3 for 6 in his career against Heaney. All 3 of those hits went for home runs. Adames, Renfroe, and Tellez also have home runs against Heaney in their career. So as we look to the betting side of things, shout out, we did give you a winner last night. Trey Turner over 1.5 total bases plus money. That was a winner. He ends up with 4 total bases, 3 hits. So good news there. You look at just the game lines here. The Dodgers minus 245 tonight on the money line. Obviously heavy favorites against a guy like Houser. Total is 9.5. The over at plus 125, and then Dodgers on the run line gets you minus 120. Looking at that, the minus 240, obviously that's a ton of juice. If I was going to mess around with the money line somewhere, I'd probably parlay it maybe with the Dodgers run total. If you get the Dodgers over 4.5 runs, parlay that with the money line, you can get to minus 115. If you don't like Houser, you could look at the first 5 innings. Dodgers over 2.5 runs in the first 5 innings. That's at minus 120. On the prop side, a couple of bets that I do like. Adrian Houser under strikeouts. This will be my plus bet of the day. Under 2.5 strikeouts for Houser. That gets you plus 105. So just a little bit of extra juice. But this is a guy who's going to be on a pitch count, 60 to 75 pitches probably at the most. So maybe 4 innings. Assuming he doesn't get lit up, it might be shorter than that. He walked 7 guys on his rehab assignment, so that'll mess up the pitch count. As I said, his whiff rate is really bad. So I like the plus money here. I know 2.5 is a really low number, but if this guy only lasts 4 innings at the most, under 2.5 strikeouts, I think you could find some value there. On the flip side, I like the pitching on the other side too. Andrew Heaney over 6.5 strikeouts is minus 135. Brewers 26th in the league in strikeouts per game. Heaney has 25 strikeouts in his last 15 1/3 innings in the month of August. Again, the pitch count is increasing, was up to 89 last time, had 10 strikeouts against this Brewers team in just 4 2/3. And so some things I like there. So a lot of things there. Here are my 3 bets of the day. Going to throw 3 at you. Again, Houser under 2.5 strikeouts plus 105. That's my plus money bet. Heaney over 6.5 strikeouts at minus 135. And then I mentioned a couple game lines. I like the Dodgers to win, parlayed with over 4.5 on the team total. That gets you to minus 115. So again, Dodgers versus Brewers. There are my 3 bets of the day. Last thing before we go, I've mentioned this a number of times. Tonight, the game is at 6 p.m. We are doing a live watch along. We are going to post the link in the description here below. We'll post it on social media, so make sure you're following me at Jeff Spiegel, at DodgerBlue1958, everywhere on social media. We'll post the link. It's through a company called Playback. It's awesome. We did a beta test, sort of a smaller group last time, and it was a ton of fun. There's a live chat. There's a stage we can bring people up and interact that way via video, via chat, that kind of stuff. We all watch the game at the same speed, so nobody's feed is ahead or behind. The quality's really, really good. So make sure you join us for that. All you have to do is create a free account, log in with your TV provider to prove that you can watch the game. If you can't do that, they'll give you some access to a free subscription that'll allow you to watch the game tonight, kind of on a 7-day free trial, something like that. So make sure you get into that. Again, follow me at Jeff Spiegel or Dodger Blue 1958 for details on that. Hey, as always, we appreciate you joining us here at Dodger Blue and for Dodgers Daily. We'll see you next time.